We are live. Hello, pardon me. Hello everyone, it's Tyrannt, and welcome back to my playthrough of Jurassic World Evolution 1. Last time we completed everything we can on Murda East. In this episode, we are finally going to move on to... not this. There you go. We are finally going to move on to Isla Tacaño. Now, this is...
An offer just came our way. Don't let it sit too long.
Just turn the volume of this. Now, as I was saying... Now, the thing about Tacaño... that wasn't what I was going to say. Now, this is part of Phase 1 of my Jurassic World Evolution playthroughs. Phase 1 being everything I can in the first Evolution game. Phase 2 is going to be stuff with Evolution 2, obviously, and then Phase 3 is playing Evolution 3. Anyway, let's move on to Tacaño. Now, the good news about Tacaño is that it's not quite as difficult as everything we've come to this far. The bad news is, we don't have time controls. So we have to work fast with the way we have to do on Tacaño, or else we are going to go bankrupt real fast. In fact, we start in the negatives, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, see? Minus $950,000. Ugh, we're gonna have our work cut out for us. Well, hi, Noel. I can see you back there.
There was another island near here, where an amusement park was built over the bones of an abandoned one. Spared no expense, as Hammond would say. A biological preserve. Yeah, you may have heard about it. At least the stuff that wasn't classified.
Okay,
One of your predecessors was in charge of this island. It didn't go very well for them. But here's your opportunity to succeed where they failed. You'll need to carefully consider how to make money if you want to turn this into a profitable endeavor. And you do. Trust me.
okay, so we need an attraction. Hatchery offline. Because of course the hatchery is offline. Power this. Let's get something cheap-ish. Just to get the customers rolling in. Just to get them rolling in. We are going to make... well, we don't want to make Struthiomimus. So I'll make a Struthiomimus. We will... ditch this. And a fossil zone. And then... Oop! That would have been a mistake. Okay, we need more money. Toy shop can go full bar. Can go full bar. And then I think one of these is a restaurant. Yes, one is a restaurant, so we can get rid of the fast food. And then I can release this. Put this down. And then, fingers crossed, we make some money. In fact, let's make another Struthy. We'll make just enough Struthiomimus to start climbing out of the hole. Alright, there we go. There we go. 16 per minute. That is not the best, but can't really argue at the moment. What do we have in terms of... We can't look at research right now because we don't have the money. We does not have the stuff placed down. Operations. We don't want an expedition center. We don't want a fossil center. We want a research. It's gonna be a while. Goodness is we're already at 1 star. And that's just from 2 Struthiomimus. Just 2. Only 2. This game. Yeah, that's the only downside with Tacaño. It gives you a little bit of a harrowing start, but once you climb out of that hole, you're pretty much golden. Although... it is going to be a bit of a slog to make money. Can we just do this? No. Not yet. something like that should help. Yeah.
I've looked this gig over. You should too.
Don't know what the hell's going on with the sound. But it is whatever. Oh, I want to do that. Let's do something like that. Just trying to maximize our profits right now. Oh, don't want to do that. The arcade. We'll go with next gen. Yeah, I think we're gonna be good. And for a good measure,
I'd suggest making the most of any downtime. You know, send out expeditions. Get the squares to research something. Make me a coffee, that sort of thing. Cream and 2 sugars.
Let's do a success rate. And another success rate. And a third success rate. So I just realized we just made 2 with effectively half of what we could. For effectively half the viability. So I'm gonna make a third Struthy. That'll hopefully drum up some more business. And then I'll probably make... I don't know. Maybe a Natsuceratops? Or maybe a Lorotitan? It's probably gonna be Natsu, if I'm being honest. Oh, I forgot to put food in there. I'm a dingus. But unfortunately, that's too expensive. Sorry, guys, you're gonna have to hold on for a bit. Until I can afford your food. Come on, just a little bit more. Just a wee bit more. There we go. Yeah, that's what I like about Evolution 2. You don't have to worry about herbivore feeders. Oh, what's over here? Absolutely nothing. So we'll do that for now. Can we put down a gate? Not yet. But where we can, we are. Going to. Just a little bit more. Come on. Yeah, a little bit more. Just 1,000. There you go. And then operations, I think. Let me guess. For a ranger station, we're going to need 300,024. Release this dinosaur. Hope it helps drum up some more business. Alright, settings. Maybe this is a problem. Mute licensed music.
We are pleased to welcome Scoopy and Money to the castle.
I think it's better. A little bit. That's a little bit better. I think this is also usually the part in the game when you start getting sauropods. So, Brachus, did someone say?
We've got a new offer here that you should definitely look over.
No. Although you did remind me that I need to start doing contracts.
This new contract was made for a person of your talents.
Use an expedition center to unearth a small and medium herbivore fossil. Yeah, we can at least accept that for now. Shouldn't be too hard. Even though we don't have the expedition center. Yes. Right. Okay. Now we need enclosures. Ugh, what aviary. Can't look at the aviary because we don't have any research centers down. And we've only been streaming for like 10 minutes. So, it's gonna be a slog. Okay, don't want the music to overshadow the rest of the game. Follow this truthy, if you will, to where guests can see you. Because if guests can see you, they will spend money on you. These are effectively the same price. Like they are. Even though they do two different things. But I'm gonna hold off on that because I want to get a ranger station down. We need a ranger station. ranger station should take top priority. Because with a ranger station, we can help with disease. When disease strikes, we can refill the feeder even though it doesn't need it right now. We can essentially keep our dinosaurs sustained better. Then once I get the ranger station, I'll get Natsuceratops. Although, should I get Natsuceratops first? Its rating is way higher than Struthiomimus. It's going to draw in more crowds. Maybe? Just maybe. How are these guys even doing, space-wise? Because their population, they can easily hold more dinosaurs. Oh, no, don't want to do that. Yeah, something like that. That's capitalism. I know it's ugliness. Making sure that our genes are all set. If I do this, that increases the rating. Makes it more expensive though, but I think we're close to getting what we need anyway. Operations. There we go. One ranger station. Let's rotate it like... You know what? We'll do it like this. We shall do it like this.
I know you've handled work like this in the past, so this contract should be right up your alley.
I'll pass it up, so... I think you've been doing this for about half an hour. Right? Less than that. Alright, let me see about... It'll be fine. Because now we have our ranger station, we could cure these guys if we need to. Just hopefully we don't get any new disease types. Yeah, I think next we're going to get a not-Ceratops. Not-so-Ceratops. It has the exact population target as Struthiomimus. So don't need to worry too much about that. And then once we get enough, I might get another one. Just so we can start getting profits for everything else I will need. And I think we might put an enclosure right here. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's an idea. Yeah, we can put... If we move... this pylon... If we move this pylon here... and then do this. Like that. That should give us a little bit of space. Actually, we don't even need this. Don't even need it. So yeah, I think we could. Once we get the money for it, we can check to see if we can fit a Hammond creation lab over here. If we can, then yeah, I'll put an enclosure right here. I don't know what it's going to be, but it is an idea.
Security isn't always clean or easy, but it is always necessary. So look this contract over.
No. I'll not look it over because I don't want to do it. I don't know if I want to do that, though. If I do this... then I'll probably need to put stuff here to satisfy the needs that arise from it. One thing at a time. Let's focus on getting the profits for the Nothoceratops first. Actually, wait. If I do something like that, so I do cover a bit more ground. Then all our dinosaurs are a little bit more visible. And when our dinosaurs are more visible, then... well, then we keep getting money because people can see our dinosaurs. That's essentially how this game works, right? The more dinosaurs are in view of our guests, and the better those dinosaurs look, and the higher those dinosaurs ratings are, the more money I'll make.
We have added a new viewing platform for you to gain an elevated view of our dinosaurs.
Right? Right, so they're all effectively in this. I'm fine they can't see this. In fact, if you do something like that, that grants it a little bit more force need. You can tear down this forest. Put stuff like that. Yeah, that works. That works. Here comes the rain. Do 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 do. It's been a hot and unbearable summer. Not really. I like summer. Alright, Austin's on the floor. Anyone else behind me? Being a good kitty. I wonder how big of a jump in profits we're going to get once we get on Triceratops. Because look at that. Even though they are clearly out of range of the viewing gallery, the wing platform, on the other hand, can see all three of them. I knew it was just smart to place that there. Because now, effectively the entire closure can be seen, except for the forest, which people can't see and do anyway. So just gonna kick back and wait. A little bit more. A little bit more. Like, less than $3,000 more. Alright, one Nothoceratops coming right up. And when that gets made, our profits will skyrocket. Should. Probably. Maybe. I'm banking a lot on it, admittedly. But at the very least,
I've just heard of a new contract that I think will be beneficial for the science division. I'm not asking out of loyalty. There's plenty for you here as well.
I'll define that. Okay, now to Ceratops. Then we make enough money to make a research center thingy. And really start putting things into first gear. We're going to drive this park in the four-wheel drive. Come on. Look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the Triceratops to the park.
Yeah, look at that! We've nearly doubled it. I'm going to let that run. Mm-hmm. Oh, you a hungry girl, aren't you? Yeah, even for Evolution 1, this is still pretty nice like a dinosaur. At least I think so. Granted, the graphics look so much better in Evolution 2. And they're undoubtedly going to get better in Evolution 3. And look at our star rating! That Triceratops alone brought us from less than a star to 1.5 stars. Yeah, we're definitely going to get another. We are going to get another one. Because that will bring up our profits again. And then I don't know what we're going to add in there next. If we're going to add anything in there at all. Haha, 87. We've more than doubled our profits. Just with that Triceratops. Just with the Natsu alone. second Natsu.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome you to the
Yes. I like how things are going now.
Take the contract. I have a feeling it'll be worth it in the long run. For both of us.
I'll pass for now. I'll pass it up for now. That should give us a research. Uh-oh. It's just common cold. Nothing we can't handle.
Additional task.
No diseased dinosaur is detected.
What do we actually do for now? View research. What do we got? So we got the 97 variants, Taiga variants, some new gene mobs. Nothing to unlock here yet. But we will be getting you via science. And you via security. And you via security. You via science. You via science. You via entertainment. And you via security. Plenty of stuff to unlock. We also got some new research for diseases. Let's get to work on it. Let's get to work on the diseases. So we can keep our dinosaurs healthy. Okay, so we are going to need an expedition center, as well as a fossil center. Can get these once we get the money for it.
Remember, the show must go on. This contract makes that possible.
We'll accept you for now, because that can happen right after we do our other fossil one, I think. We can unlock you, at least. We just need the money for it. And then this one we need to do stuff on Penna for. In fact, we can't even get it until we 5-star Tacaño anyway. Let's go for a medium power station. Actually, yeah, medium power station. Because if we get the medium... generate more power. We'll just generate a little bit more power. Actually, what am I thinking about? Oh, we can just do this for now. That. And that. And we should be able to turn this on. With no problem. Fixed and fixed. Don't know if I like that. Abstract. God, I can't wait for Evolution 3. And make obstructions a thing of the past. I deactivate that again. And shoot for a medium power station. Maybe. I have been streaming for about an hour. For about an hour. But again, that hasn't really stopped me before with Jurassic World Evolution. So yeah, I can probably go for another hour before ending the stream. Oh, this is an ACU unit. I'm an idiot. Operations. Can I get a fossil center, please? I just forgot how small these maps are in Evolution 1. Oh boy. Now I can see that expedition map. Okay, so what are we working with? We got Parasaurolophus, which will work for our medium. We got Torosaurus and Tyrannosaurus. Maiasaura. Deinonychus. Brachiosaurus and Diplodocus. There it is. Then also Gallimimus and Centausaurus. Interesting. Okay, so what do I want to do? I think I would like to aim for Parasaurolophus. Maybe.
I've got something for you, if you're interested.
I am not interested. Because then we can check this box off, and then we can check this box off for the Brachiosaurus. I could probably make this whole thing a Brachiosaur enclosure. But we haven't even checked to see if this would fit. I can also make this entire area a Brachiosaur enclosure. The thing about sauropods in Evolution 1 is they take up so much space. Alright, from the looks of it, yes, it can fit. If we do that, weave this through here, we'll have our next enclosure.
Welcome back. Looks like the expedition was a success.
It was a success, and I'm happy that it was a success. What I'm not happy is my profits. I mean, over 100,000 per minute is good to start for a part of this mundane, but could have been better. So once again, we're just waiting for money. What are you doing over there, Asta? Cats be going around. Alright, I mean, that's going to take a... I mean, the upkeep is going to give us a bit of a hit from our profits, but not big enough for it to be that detrimental. Let's grab it. Let's grab this once we can afford it. Oh, no, it's over there. Both my cats have moved to the floor. Okay, let's grab this. We shall put that there. Attach it there. Clear road there. And that should grant us our power. Enough power. Shame you can't build stuff up here. That's one thing I'm looking forward to in Jurassic World Evolution 3, is the elevation of things.
Contracts. Who has a new contract? This guy.
Who's not going to accept that contract? This guy. Alright. I'll dump this. That. And now... should have everything. Well, everything we need to properly build up our park. We got our ranger station, we got an ACU. We don't need a storm defense station because there's no storms. At least on Tacaño. And we don't need any of these. And everything else is already built on the island except for the greenhouse. Which, if I'm not mistaken, might be able to build soon. Okay, so we can get the bowling alley. And we can get the arcade. We're going to get everything, essentially. Alright, paleobotany. Yes, we can unlock paleobotany here. if I'm not mistaken, paleobotany is just a way to increase the lifespan and rating of your herbivores. Which isn't a bad thing. Only problem is you gotta balance the diet so it's nutritious for your other herbivores. So it isn't about... So it's just another balancing act. Alright, let's look at these. Extract, extract. Send out another expedition. I think our next objective is going to be getting a Parasaurolophus. Maybe putting it in this enclosure. We shall see. Oh. Because for Natoceratops, they like horsetails, as well as rotten wood and palms. Well, the problem is horsetails, I think, are poisonous to hadrosaurs, which hadrosaurs effectively are. I mean, which Parasaurolophus is. We'll have to see. We'll need to see. Because right now, we don't even have the money for any of it.
You've done good work in the past. That's why I know you are perfect for this contract.
Oh, thank you. We're not necessarily in that kind of danger. Okay. There we go, Parasaurolophus. Just keep sending out teams. I can actually send out 2 teams. It's more expensive to send out 2, but get more fossils that way. And if we get more fossils, that means we can get a step closer to getting the DNA we need. Alright, yeah. Not that. So we put stuff here and here. Possibly here. And here. I'm formulating a plan for our sauropod enclosure. Okay. Parasaurolophus! So this information will avail to us once we make our first incubation. So let's get on that. Cell, 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 extract, 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 extract. Space, space, space. That's better. Then probably for Penna and Sorna will just do extraction speed. This, 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 for obvious reasons. Alright, research! What else can I grab? You know what? Sure. I'll also grab Taiga. I get the 97 variant so I can get the 97 para. I like the 2001 para design more, but 97's not that bad.
Word is that...
Word is you're in the way. Alright. So... Yes. So do that. And that. And that. I think a lot of shark DNA. This pairs for all of us. But you know what? That's fine. Oh. That should be okay. So this one's going to be a social need one. I'm probably going to add something to help it social. Like maybe reduce it by a bit. So the next one after that is going to be traits. Those aren't in yet. Okay, extract, 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 sell. Send out, send out. So that's going to be for traits. That's going to be for social. That's going to be for social. The last one's going to be for traits. Alright, this is a habitat one. So we can leave this untouched. Sell, sell, sell. Extract, extract, extract. Do that. And let's start getting to work on Brachiosaurus. Because once we get Brachiosaurus DNA, we can start building out this enclosure. And once that enclosure is built, the Brachiosaurus will give us loads and loads of money. Alright, so this will help with its social need. It's going to take a nosedive for its vitality, though. But I think we might be able to. Oh, that's not going to be until Sorna. Yikes. That hurts.
Way folks are talking, seems like you may have made some great discovery. Sounds like a win to me.
Hello! New contract time! Woohoo!
Alright, sell. Sneeze. Extract. And send out expeditions. No, they do that. New contract. Lambert.
When things go wrong, who do they turn to first? You guessed it. So consider this contract part of us always being ready.
No, we're not in this one. Screw that. Screw that noise. What do I want to do? I think it's good where it is. Because if we make it like that, that's going to bring its vitality to 9. You know what? We can do that. That does not bother me at all. It's going to be hit or miss if we can successfully make it, but not much else I can really do about that. Extract, 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 extract. Now, speaking of, we're also going to need to do brachiosaurs at some point.
Feeder resupply request received.
Yeah, no idea what's going on with the audio. At least on my end. Oh, that's what's going on. I didn't have my headphones plugged in all the way. I think my cats might have had something to do with that. Probably, maybe. I can do that. New genome of the Brachiosaurus. Okay, Brachy, what do you got for us? Going to go with the OG design. Sell this. Extract. 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 I think once we start getting a chunkier budget, I'm gonna hold off on gene upgrades. Uh-oh, looks like we got a disease outbreak.
Acknowledged.
So we can medicate that. There we go.
No disease. Dinosaurs detected.
Much better.
There's a new contract that I want you to consider.
That I might be able to do. If I do that, sell that. Extract, 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 extract. Send out another expedition. I'm just gonna keep doing that until we get what we need.
You did good work out there with that contract.
You know, that's a little bit better. Then for the next contract, we'll do Dua.
Even a full plate has room for a little more, don't you think? So why not give this new contract a once-over then?
We might be able to do that just by getting the Parasaurolophus made. Maybe. We'll have to see.
Your bottom line is looking as good as mine. I'm kidding, of course. There's no way it'll ever look as good as mine.
We're almost at 100% for para. Almost. Almost. Again, sell that. Extract, sell, extract, do this, and that. Okay, Brachiosaurus. What else can we do for you? I mean, you're already at 140 rating. Let's see if we can make that better. Okay, 75% isn't the best. But we'll have to try. Because if we want success rate 3, we're going to need to go to Sorna. We can't even get to Sorna at the moment. We can do this for research speed. A lot of these we're going to have to need pen for anyway, so... Oh, didn't want to do that. Don't fail, don't fail, don't fail, don't fail. Okay, we're good. I've never seen it fail once we got to the 90s in percentage.
Keep up this kind of work, and you'll be going places. This is more my speed. A Parasaurolophus. Its distinctive crested head presents a challenge to scientists.
Having problems with your arms there, buddy?
Evolutionary dead end that we now realize is highly effective. This is what Jurassic research should be about. With this contract, opportunity is not.
Pass. Pass that up. And I think I'll make another one for good measure. Can we do this one too? Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome our parasaurologists to the park.
There we go. New contract. Isaac Plummet.
Contract
No.
speaker.
I might need to put this somewhere else. Damn it. Okay. So we're gonna hold out for a bit. I might put another enclosure here. Don't know what yet. It'll definitely be something. Maybe a Lost World Velociraptors now that they got the skin for them. I mean... They are pretty high in rating. Expensive, but they are going to be selling. And because we are on a storm-free map, we could do that. and they'll be fine.
I've seen some interesting opportunities come my way since I've been here.
Yeah, but it's not your turn. It's Isaac's turn.
You're always looking for new challenges. And have I got one for you?
So what we need is a new dinosaur. So, let's do that. Let's get brachiosaur fossils. Let's get our brachiosaur fossils. As much of this here as we can. Oh look, we got some stuff to sell. Neato. They're all brachiosaur fossils that we can extract. Good, good. We need brachiosaurus fossils. Doing the grassland adaptation, so I want less forest and more grassland. And then, what do I need to do for the confined space adaptation? Right here. Tacaño Research Facility Mission 3. I'm pretty sure that's for the Spinoraptor. Which we can't do because we don't have access to Spinosaurus DNA. Which we can only get on Sorna. Unfortunately. Alright, might as well get this done. Oh no. I don't think we can just have like an island. Like this. It needs to be attached to something. Sneezy, sneezy, sneeze. Just in case I'm right, I probably am. I'll get ready to attach it. Oh, no. It can be an island. Neat. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do for the next exhibit. I mean, can I even... No, that's not what I want. Can I even worm this past here? No. So this has to be moved. Just a tiny bit.
I've just received reports of a new contract that's available. Looks like the kind of thing you can handle.
Looks also stuff that I'm not ready to do yet. Please don't interrupt me while I'm trying to work. Alright, let's get that Brachiosaurus made. If we can. I don't think we're going to be able to. It's kind of hell-bent on giving me Diplodocus DNA right now. There we go. Yeah, we should get there. While I'm thinking about it, what's good here? Oh yeah, that's gonna help. That is gonna help. I think I might just leave the rest of it alone. Don't need Diplodocus right now, guy. Let's hope we get some more Brachy DNA. It's probably gonna be a while before we can get it. But I think it should be fine on its own. Right? Yes. Social negative 1. Come on. I mean, if there's space, I could probably do Diplodocus, but I'm not sure if there's going to be. There's some water. Here's food. Sell that. None of these are Brachiosaurus.
If you can handle all the chaos of the facilities and the dinosaurs, then really, how tough could completing this new contract be for a person of your talents?
Here's Raki. Now, let's see if we can even fit a Brachiosaurus in here. So I have doubts. It might be doable, might not be. We'll just have to wait and see. This is before territory is really a thing, so... I guess we'll just have to make one and see. Cross our fingers that it doesn't fail the incubation, because 75% isn't the best. But until we get to Sorna, that's gonna be the best that we can do. Oh god, Sorna's being a nightmare. Sorna will be a nightmare. Thankfully... Oh. We're making bank with all those excess fossils we're getting now. This might take a while. Stream's gonna go over time, but... or at least over the time that I usually play for on this game. Well, per episode, but... that's fine. That's totally fine. Looking good. Looking great. We're already halfway there. No, you don't have a bathroom right here. Because I realized that we just have no bathrooms. Why doesn't it have restrooms? What does not have restrooms? Just you? Oh, that over there. We'll get to you real soon, once we actually start putting stuff over there. Nearly there. Once we get to 90%, we're pretty much home clear. There. Because I've never seen it fail incubation once it got to the 90s, like I said before. At least in this game. I don't know about Evolution 2. I've gotten pretty lucky with Evolution 2 as well. But Evolution 2 has a bit of a completely different incubation sequence. Here we go. Brachiosaurus, let's go.
Brachiosaurus, wonderful! Our guests enjoy the large dinosaurs.
Just missing a tiny bit of forest. Which we can fix pretty easy. And with that, our profits.
Who doesn't want to be in showbiz? You can sure help out the entertainment division with this contract.
Get interrupted because this guy's an asshole. Yeah, look at that. That's much better. So we need a unique species target. We could try putting a Diplodocus in here, but I'm probably going to be ending the stream soon anyway. But yeah. that is... Actually, let's wait for our... Let's wait for our contract to be done. As you see, that we're basically halfway done with Tacaño. Plenty of stuff to do here.
We're doing the improbable, and you're doing the impossible. Thanks.
Yeah. Alright, new contract, security.
A contract just landed on my desk. You need to take a look.
Sure. We'll do that next time. Because now, we're going to be ending the stream. So, thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, do all that lovely, lovely internet stuff that you come to know and love. Because it really helps me out. If you're watching this on Twitch, be sure to follow. That also helps. And next time, yeah, we are going to be taking the steps forward to finish Tacaño. Now that we're cash positive and going to be staying cash positive for the foreseeable future on this island. But, yes. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.